Welcome, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another live show here in the night. We have St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots down to take on the Trinbago Night Riders. This one is expected to be a blast. Yes, man. It's expected to be a very, very good show. Now, we are also going to be taking a look at the game that we had. We're also going to be taking a look at the game that was played earlier today. We had the Jamaica Talawas going up against the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The Jamaica Talawas continued their unbeaten run, and the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they were unable to get their campaign off to a victory. I didn't get a chance to see everything, but based on what I'm seeing in some comment sections and stuff like that, it seems as if Guyana Amazon Warriors, things didn't really work out for them in terms of the captaincy. So I see in the comment section here a couple of persons talking about the captaincy of Shimran Hetmaya. So we're going to take a look at what is being said. All right. How much was spinning a good batting? So Sachin is saying the ball was spinning a mile. Guyana struggled to get 140 and Jamaica struggled to get past 140 in the end. Fletcher would have destroyed them on that pitch. Yeah, I'm done. Just rolling. So what was the issue with Shimran Hetmaya? I see a couple of persons saying that Shimran's innings was selfish. Was he trying to bat deep in the innings, therefore accumulating a lot of dot balls? What happened? Sachin said Romario Shepherd doing it again. Hetmaya did the same poor and does that. Josh Shepherd at the death. Sheldon says hopefully your men team, your team will do better than the women. Yeah, Moti bowled extremely well. Moti was very good. Guyana did not play well, but especially the openers. Says Gustav. Sheldon, that game yesterday was needed for a Guyana woman. One man said Sherman innings was selfish, and that man knows nothing about cricket. Don't listen to them. The good pitch was trash. Okay, so the pitch was an issue. All right. So the thing is, guys, I saw bits and pieces of the game, but I saw much, mostly when Jamaica Talawas was actually chasing. So I saw Shamsi and Imran Tahir and those guys bowling. So I'm not too sure exactly what happened with the thing there, but it was a little bit difficult to face the spinners though. I am actually on the thing. I don't see the game. I don't know what's going on. I am waiting on it, but they are showing Brian Lara masterclass. What is going on? Is it raining? They are showing Brian Lara's masterclass, so they are showing overall old innings from Brian Charles Lara. It would appear, I'm not sure what's happening. Supernova says, sorry to say, but Romario's batting has totally overweight his bowling. No, definitely. More often than not, Romario Shepherd produces with the ball, with the bat, sorry. You know, apparently they believe in him when it comes on to the bowling. I always expect him to do some experiment, but it's just not working out at all. Just not working out. Supernova says, whenever Shepherd gets the ball in the death overs, batsmen jump for joy. Supernova say, I think it's raining. Okay. Seems as if it's raining. The thing is, I am hoping that he will eventually get better, but it's not like he's 23, he's 21, 22, 23. It's not like he's that age, and you're hoping that he will work into it. I remember Dwayne Bravo used to get a lot of hit in the death overs also when he was just trying to develop his slower balls and all of that. He used to bowl a lot of wide deliveries outside the half stump and thing. You know, we used to beat him until he ended up mastering it. The only issue I'm having here at Romario's age, I'm not too sure how much of a master is going to be able to become with how he's bowling. Sachin says, just to put things into perspective, Chris Green does not usually get a lot of spin, but the man had like Shane Warne in that power play. I'm almost certain I saw Chris Green bowling like 4 overs for 5 runs or 10 runs or something like that. That was insane. The video that I did, I was just looking at the scorecards and talking about the game. And I'm almost certain I saw where that guy bowled like 4 overs for, I think it was 5 runs. That's what I'm saying. Shepherd is not young. I wasn't even aware that he's 29. I thought he was about 28, somewhere thereabouts. So I'm not too sure how much better it's going to become in terms of developing all of that. One could say that Jason Hall has developed his slower thing, but he was always economical. So adding a couple of delivery wasn't too difficult. All right. Man said Jamaica, Talawa in the squad. We're talking about Godfrey. Sheldon says Hetty and Hope was batting at almost 50 at one point. They both speeded up and still was under a runner ball. So the same thing happening like the other night when we did the watch along. Rain, and then we ended up having to go late and weren't able to do the entire game. All right. 4 over for 5 runs. Yeah, I saw something like that. The man had the ball talking on that pitch. Was he Shane Warne? I came up on that bowling. Maybe they are playing Kimo Paul as a batsman because he's still recovering from injury. I'm not too sure if he's fully fit as yet. Mr. Lover says, if Guyana struggle against the spin in St. Kitts, how will they cope in Guyana? Will they make it to the playoffs in Guyana? Will they be able to will they make it to the semifinals and finals, Mr. Lover? Where is Sachin? Sachin, will your team make it to the finals? Powell and Hetmeyer played the same way. The problem though is if that pitch was spinning so much, Shamsi, Imran Tahir, those two guys combined, you thought that they would have bowled down the Jamaica Talawas, but apparently Rahman Powell, he was watchful, and then they went after Odin Smith and Romario Shepherd. Howard says, I want to know if Jamaica Talawa in the squad. What? I'm not too sure what you're talking about, Howard. You are saying I want to know if Jamaica Talawa in the squad. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Sachin says green bowled 1 ball. Green bowled 1 ball. The ball pitch on leg stump and spin away from Hetty for a wide. Must have been Shane Warne, Must have been Shane Warne out there. He should use hemorrhage. Cricket 2020 say he should use hemorrhage or not Shepherd. Use Shanapoi hemorrhage to do what? Talking about putting him in the, I don't know. So let's say I'm not seeing the live match. Rain is falling as we speak. So, the rain is falling. So we are just waiting on the game to begin. You understand? So that's a problem. Yeah. That is a problem, guys. Rain is falling, so we are still here waiting. Sachin says the pitch was spinning because of moisture, and it's not the pitch. It's not the pitch. It's a little drizzle that caught the pitch and made it damp. So the ball was gripping by the second innings. The pitch dried out. Oh, okay. Oh. Who won the toss? Howard. Yeah. So the Jamaica Talawas played earlier today. Howard. The Jamaica Talawas played the Guyana Amazon Warriors today, and they were able to win the game. I think they won by 4 wickets and 4 balls to spare, something like that. So in tonight's game, we have the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots going up against Trinbago Knight Riders. All right. Should have been another spinner in for Paul. All right. Who will win the toss? Oh, Kamal, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. It's still raining. But if Bravo wins the toss, then I think Bravo is going to. Depends on the pitch. Depends on the pitch. Maybe they will. If they think it's not going to rain further in the night, they might want to bat first. They might want to bowl first. Well, if they think it's not going to rain further down in the night, they might say, all right, let us bat first and bowl second, so we don't have the issue with the ball, as related to gripping the dry ball. But Pollard will be thinking the same thing. So I'm not too sure what's happening. But Pollard is always winning toss, So we haven't heard anything about the toss as yet, but Sachin says everyone blaming Hetty captaincy and ready for his head, but every bowling change he made brought a wicket. One only thing I knocked him for was when he brought Sheppy to bowl. But I see a lot of persons saying that. So what type of mistake? What mistakes did Hetmeyer make today as it relates to his field placement, his bowling rotation? Because I see where quite a few persons are saying that it was because of Hetmeyer's poor captaincy. So what did he do? Because as I say, I didn't see the all of the game. What did he do like that? St. Kitts losing 3 in a row at home, says Sachin. Mr. Lover say, so far I got to say bowlers who impress are Garden and Joseph and Hussein from a World Cup selection. Yeah, I think Nicholson Garden, he hasn't done too badly at all. But Mr. Lover, we didn't see you the other day. I was telling a couple of persons that you have Andre Fletcher in your playing 11 to the World Cup. Was I misquoting you? I'm almost certain that you listed Andre Fletcher in your playing 11, not only the squad, but the playing 11. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Lover. It's going to rain through the night. Tropical storm Earl is affecting the Caribbean area, says Mr. Lover. Wow. Somebody asking for the toss update. So I think it's the same thing. Rain is still falling. I'm not too sure at what time we're going to get the toss. So we're still here waiting. Come on, say Trinbago Knight Rider won the toss. 1%. The spinners canceled each other. It came down to JT knowing what they had to chase and managing it, says Sheldon. All right. All right, Sheldon. Yeah, we're definitely hoping that the rain will stop so we can get some cricket. Josie, I don't see what you guys see in Garden. In all honesty, it didn't look too bad, It's just that no, I'm not too optimistic again, because the other evening I found out that he's 30. Not saying that you can't make it when you're 30 and probably play up till 35, 36, but I thought he was maybe in his mid-20s. The next guy that I really liked was the 20-year-old guy that I think his name is Hines, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't look too bad. Cricket 2020 say Garden is a bowler, but he leaks too many runs as well. So that is an issue. Yeah, it takes wickets at regular intervals, but you would definitely need to try and set that. After watching Shepherd for a while, I still think the only place he bowls okay is ODI in the middle overs, not really T20. I can't knock your argument, because I often say that it's always a good idea to bring him on in those middle overs, especially as I say in ODI when the fielders are spread. Sachin says field placement was good. The first wicket in that over, Odin got hit for a 4 in his first ball, and Hetty made a field change right after that, and Lewis hit it right to that fielder. So we don't see anybody highlighting those stuff. All right. Yeah, so Mr. Lover say yes, I was actually right. Mr. Lover have Andre Fletcher in his playing 11, either opening or batting at number 3. So let us see. But Mr. Lover, people saying that Fletcher usually come out and make a couple of runs in the first couple of games and then blow cold right through the rest of the tournament. What say you about that? Howard says, well, my eyes are not on the CPL right now. My eyes on the Secondary School Sports Association. What's going on? What's going on with that now, Howard? What's going on with that? I hope we can get at least 15 over, say, Supernova. Hopefully, Joe say he would get ripped apart in international cricket. No, Trinbago ain't one known task. I'm not. Listen, I don't think the task. I haven't heard anything about task update as yet. I was just reading what somebody posts, but I don't think that they do the task as yet. Hey, Sports to the Bone, who you think got this one? Good night. Bless up. I wonder why Kimo Paul didn't bowl today. As I said earlier, I think they are playing Kimo Paul as a batsman right now, based on what's going on with his body. I'm not too sure if he has fully recovered from injury. So I guess that is why they are not pressuring him with the bowling. The question is though, is he really capable right now to play as an out-and-out batsman in that Guyana Amazon team based on the squad? That is the question. All right. Sports to the Bone look like the headphones thumb up the way it tangled up. No, the earphones good enough. I actually just put it here so I can hear it. Yeah, I'm just listening to one. Who you backing? St. Kitts Nevis Patriots or Trinbago? We're going St. Kitts Nevis Patriots, man. We're going with the Patriots. As I would have said before, you know, I will always be a Doing Bravo fan. Growing up, I always like watching Bravo. Lewis, I want to see him perform. Young Rutherford is there also, and so forth. So, you know, I like to go up against the teams that are expected to win. You know, so as I said the other day, it's hard to look past Pollard, Pooran, Russell, Hussein, and who's the next big guy that they have there. I think they have about 4 or 5 people in that team that, you know, the names just jump out at you. Sports to the Bone, Guyana will bounce back. Just go back to the board. By the way, Manu are looking decent. Nah, I don't want to get my hopes up. Definitely don't want to get my hopes up. My problem is that the squad is not deep enough. So 1 or 2 injuries and it's problematic. With 1 or 2 injuries, we have to go back to the same people that we had last year. Top 4 teams I see is JTs, Barbados Royals. Who's this now? St. Lucia and TKR. What you saying? Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Love. I hear you. Small joke, but you think Gail will play CPL next year? Well, Gail said that he's actually preparing himself, getting himself ready for IPL. So if he's going to be playing IPL next year, why not CPL? Also, Sports to the Bone, I still have a tiny bit of hope left in O'Shane. What does he need to do to make the World Cup squad? For me, he has to be in the top 3 wicket column while going at under 9. That is good. That would be good, but in all honesty, I can't see it happening. And my problem now, Mr. Supernova, is with that weight on, I just don't trust him, especially going at the international level. He gets hit for 1-6 or 1-4 at the beginning of the over. He's going to start trying to strive for more pace, start to try bowl faster, start bowling wide, no balls. I'm not saying this is definitely what is going to happen, but I'm not too sure if I'm trusting him right now. You know, I was looking to see if he was going to be in better shape for the CPL, but as you said on the last live, he looks probably the same. All right, so Javid says, blessings, Javid, blessings, welcome. Cricket 2020 say, I hear man say for the World Cup hit top 5 is Fletcher, Charles, Thomas, Brooks, Banner, and Facebook post and a cricket page. Boy, I don't remember who said it on the last live now, but someone had Gale and Pollard and Simmons in their team for the World Cup. Joe says O'Shea not getting a game for a little time. Needs to work on himself. I hope the players make a good effort out there. But the rain is falling. Hope it stops. They have to get confidence in what they're doing. Yeah. Odin didn't bowl bad. I say Odin didn't bowl too badly at all. So the Ocean let a 20-year-old play over him. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with Odin. As I said in the last live, losing your IPL contract and losing your West Indies contract, if that don't knock you upside the head, I don't know what will. Sachin says, Mr. Lover, I was just about to point that out. Ambrose is doing an excellent job, and so is Shiv. Yeah, man, the two guys. Oh, I didn't see that Mr. Lover comment. The two legends running things, man. Shiv and Ambrose. Howard says the season of the schoolboy football return, and I am so happy. Howard, let me tell you from now, Mona High School is going to win Manning Cup. All right, Howard. So the Kingston College, the JC, all of these teams that you go that you expect to win, Mona High School will be winning Manning Cup this year. That is my prediction. All right. Javid says his two overs didn't go for much runs. Use his slower ball. Oh, he used this slower ball pretty well. Okay, let's come up in size. Can't believe that. All right. If Gardner has standout bowling figures by the end of the CPL, then he's worth considering. He's 30, but Carey has just debuted for West Indies at 30 as well. Yeah, I'm not throwing him under the bus. You know, I was just a little bit disappointed when I found out that he was that old. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot missing Drakes. Yeah, I think Drakes is still injured. Mr. Lover said Narayan, Pollard, Russell, Hussein. Yeah, those are the guys. Narayan, Pollard, Russell, Hussein. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to look past those guys on paper. Is it just me or this year CPL so far St. Kitts not looking hungry? Even Bravo himself doesn't look interested or pumped up. Look like he playing just cause he has to. I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on Bravo, but Supernova the other night when I saw his teammates dropping 5 catches on Bravo's head didn't caught fire. It was a little bit hard to watch. That Bravo that I know, as you said, would be fuming. You understand? So I don't know. Oh, Drake's is okay. Bravo might not have 2+ years left. Maybe not. I mean, he's not batting. He's mostly bowling, and if the bowling is not up there anymore, probably it's going to be it for him. Phil Simmons and Co will retire after the World Cup, and Shiv Ambrose will take over, says Javid. I hear you. What do you think about Sheldon Cottrell? Sheldon Cottrell, I always liked Sheldon Cottrell, especially his first 2 overs of games. My issue is always when he comes back to bowl the last 2 overs, he's usually very expensive. You understand? And I can't remember seeing Sheldon Cottrell playing any cricket since about February, and we are in August. We are in September now. So that is my problem. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Darren should not play in T20. I am not even sure. It was difficult watching Darren Bravo the other evening. Sports of the Bone, there is a T20 bash on Monday in Jamaica. What you saying? That's good. My top 4: JT, TKR, Guyana, Amazon Warriors, and Barbados, says Gustav. Russell is a hitting batsman. Supernova say, wait, how many matches do each team play before the semifinals? 8. I think it's probably around about that. Mr. Lover say, bowling unit for World Cup, potentially Joseph McCoy, Hussein, Moti, and other person, and another person, any other person. Mr. Lover says, KCIC Sports to the Bone. After Mr. Lover, what you know about Jamaica schoolboy football though? Midfield say Spiceman is doing well in his batting. Yeah, he has started off pretty well. Sheldon says 7 games in the season, then his IPL type playoffs. Okay, it's only 7. That was a little bit more. And thanks. Also prepare for another licking in the women's CPL final. I'm Supernova, the world boss, gonna destroy y'all. We will see whoever hasn't fired so far in the 60R CPL. Who is this world boss? Are you guys making reference of the universe boss? The world boss that I know is in prison. Are you guys talking about the universe boss? How much time will it take, man? We're talking about the rain on Jamaica Facebook page. They have a countdown to it. Okay, I wonder how Joseph will go Australia. Maybe hitting. Yeah, he's probably gonna be bowling up there. Just try and get the batsmen to take the catches. Oh, you guys talking about the female? Okay, you're talking about the female finals. Yeah, Chris Gale, DeAndre Dutton is the world boss. Chris Gale is the universe boss. The other world boss is in prison. All right, so yeah, that is pretty much it. So guys, what I'm going to do here now is let me see. Yeah, it's it's pretty interesting, you know. Hold on. It's pretty interesting to see how it's gonna work out. Universe boss. I'm supporting Knight Riders. Who are you supporting? King of Noob says, I'm going with the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. But as you probably can tell, if you're well, you might be new. I am on the team of Jamaica Talawas. But for tonight's game, we're definitely going with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots going up against the big guns. All right. Any chance this game gets going by 8? What time is it now? It's 9:27. Anybody have any updates? Sashin, Mr. Lover, Javid, guys that are always giving us the update. What's going on? You can count on West Indies to take Joseph catches. Most of Joseph wickets are LBW. That's a problem. That's a problem. These guys don't take catches at all. Maxine says, I'm supporting St. Kitts. Yeah, we're going with St. Kitts for tonight. Definitely going with St. Kitts. Joe said, if Trinidad or Guyana win the CPL, then that's okay. I think it's probably about time. I think it's probably about time. Guyana wins the CPL. I think it's about time Guyana wins. You know, I definitely would want the Talawas to win. You know. All right. Say St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots all the way. All right, we're going with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots for tonight, man. Until Talawa's back. You are gonna lose, man. King say I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I mean it's probably difficult to get past those guys. The Narayan and the Russell and the Pollard and all of them big names. But I'm backing Bravo to come good against his countrymen and Evan Lewis. I wonder if Evan Lewis is fit again. Lewis usually likes to play against his home country, and he usually performs well. We can't change which side. We can't change which side. Any side where I can watch the game, Sports to the Bone. As I said, if you are in the US, you can watch it on Willow TV. I don't know if ESPN is showing it. You can see it on VIP Box Sports also. Sheldon say I would like the game to get rained out. I would like Bravo to get a point. No man, Bravo need to work for his point, Sheldon. You see, Sheldon is caught between a rock and a hard place, being a die-hearted Trinidadian now, you know, because he wants Pollard and the Trinidad team to win. But Bravo, captain in the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, he also wants Bravo to do well. Let them fight out for the points, Sheldon. What are you talking about? Let them fight out. John says we're supporting St. Kitts. Will last losing. Okay. Still losing overs from 809. Everybody. All right. Everybody up. Give them an update. What's up, Wilson? What's up? What's up? So I think it is still raining. I think it's still raining. So that is what's going on. Mr. Lover, please identify in the comment section if you are trying to get on. You know, we want to know if this is the real Mr. Lover trying to get on. If it's a 10 over match, TKR might destroy them. Yeah, maybe. Talawas might make it to the final, says Javid. And I don't have them finishing that high enough, but I'm happy they're actually performing that well. St. Kitts and Nevis got to feel better if they want to win. In 2 games, I think they dropped 9 catches or 8 catches, 5 in the first game and 3 in the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Ariana says, I will never support or represent TKR for they take the title too many times. Yeah, that's the thing. The TKR team is too strong, man. Whereas I see Russell gone over there now, team too strong. Hussein say, I love TKR. Josh, Sheldon, are you serious? We need a World Cup squad. Sheldon not worried about that. Sheldon trying to find the best way to make sure Trinidad don't lose anything. Isn't Evan the captain? I could swear I heard the commentary. That commentary. He was captain for the he was captain for the 60. I'm almost certain that Bravo took over, man. I think he captained for the 60. I am absolutely certain that he captained throughout the 60. But I thought Bravo took over. Nobody wants to go into a tournament knowing who is going to win all the games. Yeah, that's true. All right. Mr. Love Originals in the 60. All right. Okay, it's you, Mr. Lover. All right. So you are still there. Hold on, Mr. Lover. Make us see if we can read out a couple of comments, and then we move on to it. I don't want Lewis to play versus Trinidad because he might make 99 and last ball of the innings, Pollard, my ball and no ball. Hey, Sachin, don't let anything go on. That was very distasteful though of Pollard. I know it's very competitive, but oh my God, that was so childish of him. But remember in the was it the semi-final last year? I think it was. He did score a century against them though, if I'm not mistaken. HDC, I'm trying to figure out. Don't know. I click on the link thinking this is cricket commentary. The game hasn't started as yet. This is just a live watch along. So this is, I'm not sure if you are new, but this is our channel, Sports to the Bone. We do a lot of cricket videos on here. So the idea for tonight's show is to watch along and talk while the game is going on. Sports to the Bone, why people still believe in Shepherd is a death bowler. Boy, I don't know now. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know at all. No, maybe TKR will smash it. Gonna do down, man. King say, oh, yes, TKR will smash it. Let us see. Pollard says, Patriots can just give us the points. We know what I can do when I lead. So this is Pollard here. So Pollard is in the comment section, guys. I think TKR and JT in the final say Sachin. That would be good. Ravi Rampal is back. He is bowling well, says Medford. So we're going to take Ravi Rampal to the World Cup again like last time. Do we take him to the World Cup? Pollard says, no need to play the match and embarrass themselves. Know what? Give me the trophy. All right, Mr. But Pollard, remember you are the same one a couple of weeks ago that said you should be the #1 draft pick for the Big Bash League, and nobody even looked at you. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Pollard? DJ Bravo is the captain. Yeah, man. So Bravo is captain in the CPL, but Lewis was captain in the 60. You sure? Somebody said match cancelled. It would be too early to make that call, man. I think it's too early to make that call. Instead of Pollard bowling, it would be Puran. It's just when I say Puran would probably do that. Supernova, I wouldn't put it past him. That wouldn't be nice though. That definitely would be nice. Wouldn't be nice. Match can be cancelled. Yeah, it's too early. It's too early for the match to be cancelled. Class Chase side. It's too early for the match to be cancelled. I hope the latest we can go is 9:30 and get a 10 over game. Yeah, hopefully. All right, St. Kitts and Jamaica tell us they are going to the final. Lose one, win one. Oh no, lose any. This is a live. Yeah, so that's what I was telling him. This is a live watch along, but the game hasn't started as yet. Live, Mohammed says, I love TKR. While the game has not started. All right, so it is still raining on Martin. So it is still raining. So while the rain is falling, we're just here talking a little bit. If you are a newcomer and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. We have over 1,000 video, and majority of them, 3/4 of them, surrounds cricket. We have maybe 1 point, I don't know, supernova. Somebody can tell me, maybe 1.2. So I think maybe 1.2K videos we have up, and I'm almost certain that majority of them cricket related. So if you're a cricket fan, you are new, you can just hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. See? All right, but that 99 with no ball was such a hilarious man. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. That is why Lewis was so emotional when he scored that century against them last year. That is not Pollard. Someone trying to act like Pollard. Y'all, please stop tell lies. No, listen. I think it's maybe because you're new to the channel, but this is a very long time supporter of the platform, and we know very well it's not Pollard, right? We just like to be hilarious about it. We know it is not Kyron Pollard. A little bit of sarcasm was intended. TKR final 2022 win. Says SKOS. TKR going to take it again this year. Who's your favorite between Pollard, Poor, and Bravo? Lewis. Easy. Doing Bravo. All right, so we're having some update here, guys. Hold on there. Easy. There, I'm doing Bravo. If doing Bravo is a Bravo you're talking about, it has to be Bravo. With Bravo and bowing out of cricket, international cricket now, we're definitely keeping an eye on Lewis and Puran. Rain is coming. In fact, they made 128 in 7 overs. He deserved that 100. It's not. I'm not saying this is the case, but what if Hetmeyer is trying to go along with Sheppy in the death because West Indies wants to make him death bowler? I'm saying that. Look at Sachin pulling off a Sheldon. Look at Sachin pulling off a Sheldon on us tonight. I don't know if CWI would go that deep into the business of telling them who to bowl in the death over. No man, but I think they believe in Romari Shepherd as a death over bowler simply because he tries a lot of variation. My thing is that I guess he tries too much. That's the thing. You understand? So the rain is still falling, guys. So as we speak, they are showing the Jamaica Talawas versus the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots game. So that is what they are showing. All right. So we're just going to continue reading some comments, talking with you guys until the time, right? I hear you, Sachin. Sachin says it's just a thought. So they are probably using the CPL to get him prime, huh? Yeah, they won't cancel the game that quickly. Supernova highlighting again, 145 persons watching with 22 likes. That is my luck, Supernova. That is how my supporters deal with me. They come on, they watch, they type up their comments. I go ahead, read, and then not even leave a like on the video. Like the video, man. Like up the live, guys. Like up the live and share the live. Live Mohammed say, wonder what time the match will start. I'm thinking we might get an update pretty soon. I'm not too sure what the weather is like. It seems as if it's still raining, so we might get an update pretty soon. All right. Yeah. Any update about the game, Gustav? Not as yet. As I am actually looking at it, but they are showing the Jamaica Talawas versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots game that was played. Sports to the Bone, what do you think about Rampal making the World Cup? As I always say, I am a big fan of picking team based on performance. but they did that last year. He did well in the last World Cup, and they selected him above Romaro Shepherd. I thought Romaro Shepherd should have gone and gotten that experience, but they went with the older person. Didn't work out. I'm not too sure if I want to go down that route again with Ravi Rampal, but I'm a big fan of people performing and getting selected. So if he dominates, I am going with what the selector says. It's a CWI event. So if basically so if he dominates like that, then I guess they can work with him. Sachin says 1.3k videos, 9.75 subscribers, 3.2 million views. So that is what we are going on with, guys. So for all the new persons, see, we have over 1.3k videos, and I can assure that 3/4 or more than 3/4 of the videos up here cricket. So if you're a cricket loving fan, we have videos from all the way back in 2020 when COVID started. That is when I actually really started to upload on the channel, right? When I was home. So we have a lot of cricket content. So if you like the cricket and you just find the channel, you can subscribe first things first, and then go and watch some videos in your free time. See it? KLT Gaming, blessings, welcome. Maxine Reynolds says Puran. They say Puran gonna perform tonight. Supernova says Sachin 250 sub left till the big number. Supernova, we have been on the way to 10k for a while now, but it seems as if the subscribers are the subscribers stop coming in. I'm not sure what's going on with the subscribers. Sachin says, yeah, can't wait. We have been on the way to 10k for a while now, but I guess we're not doing enough live videos to engage the fans. But you know how that go, juggling work with YouTube and all of that. All right. King says, you DJ Bravo, man. Yeah, man. I grew up watching Bravo. I remember when Bravo just came in. Was it like in 2002, 2003? I was still in primary school, so you know it was nice watching his career while I was growing. So I am definitely a fan of Bravo. Yeah. All right, MD. Sachin says the rain is pouring. Good gracious. Joe says 10k soon. Deserve, man. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of persons. I see a couple of persons from India typing in the comment section and saying with over 1.3k videos and posting that often, you know, if I was from India covering cricket in India, I would be well over 200 or 300,000 subscribers already. But you know how our Caribbean people are, you know, when we are winning, they find the channel, but when we are losing, they don't to pay attention to the thing, you know. And football, basketball, all of these things are now popular, but because the channel mostly focus on cricket still, slowly but surely, you know it go. All right, Javid says, hopefully we can get a game. Well, I don't know. Solo says, TKR for the win, Bravo win, says MS, all right. All right, versus St. Lucia Kings versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. All right. And Barbados Royals or Guyana Amazon Warriors or JTs for the finals. St. Lucia Kings for sure, not TKR. All right, I hear you, Ariana. She don't want Trinidad winning at all. Sheldon is here. Maybe he's talking about the thing that you said about Hetmeyer. Kelniv said, do you think Guyana will make top 3? I am a man that like to stick to my prediction before the thing starts. So I'm not going to look on the current performance now and say, all right, this is how it's going to finish. Before the tournament started, I was saying Trinidad was going to win, St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Then I don't remember, I think I had maybe Guyana, then Jamaica Talawas, then I think I had St. Lucia and Barbados. I don't remember the order that I had it in though. I don't remember. KLT Gaming says match starting 8, I think. But it's 7:45 now, so if rain is pouring, I'm not too sure if they can start that early. Yeah, Andre, tell them to like up the live. Like up the live, man. Sports of the Bone, do you think Guyana has has a curse put on them like Pogba do, like Pogba do to Mbappe. The women had the strongest team and didn't make the 60 or CPL finals. Guyana can't buy a title in the last few years. Boy, I don't know if a spell is on them or what, but they are definitely not winning any titles at all. They're definitely not winning any titles. They're definitely not winning any titles at all. You understand? Maybe they drop a spell on them like Paul, yes. Yeah, but they're definitely not winning any title. I don't know, remember, even so that would mean a couple of sporting teams or sporting personnel have cursed on them. I think Yaya Toure them actually put, who was it that put one on Pep that said Pep will never ever win the Champions League again? I don't remember who it was. Dominant hold on, dominant or not, Rampart should make the team. Oh, should not. Okay, I thought you were saying he should not make the team again. All right, Will's not here. I don't really know why Hetty didn't bowl Paul one over. Yeah, as I said, I didn't see the all of that game, but I am thinking Kimo Paul is not fully fit. That is the only thing I can think of. He's not fully fit, and they were playing him as a batsman. That's the only thing I can think of. Kevin Sinclair do something to them. He vex. He do get selected. Supernova says Javid. All right. Supernova Sheldon work. It looks like Sheldon might have done something to them. Yes. Only place to interact with your favorite cricketer. Polly, keep it clean though. Yeah, you don't know, Polly. I thought Ron Paul retired from international cricket. You know, when World Cup comes around, everybody is always up for one last ride. Talawa I go win this year. Hard ball in the place. Hardball said Talawa I go win this year. Gail still the boss. Yeah, Gail is still the boss. Yeah. His name is Universe Boss, so he's still the boss. So you're still at home and doing live or what? Yeah, that is what is happening. I'm not sure if I understand what you're saying. Andre Lewis reminding the people to like up the live. Go ahead and like up the live, guys. You see, we keep it flowing, Keep reading comment section, reading. So all you guys have to do is to just take a little break from typing and hit the like button, man. By the way, Sports to the Bone, UEFA Champions League starts next week and Barca looking good. I'm trying to remember the group that Barcelona was placed in. I'm almost certain they are going to be playing Bayern Munich again. So Robert Lewandowski will be going up against his old club, Bayern Munich. It's going to be good. Definitely going to be good. I want to see Casey Carty play T20 cricket. Javid says he wants to see Casey Carty play T20 cricket. I want to see Casey Carty batting at number 4 or 5 in West Indies Test and or ODI team. That is what I want to see Casey Carty doing. But I'm not too much worried about him going into that T20 team. Where the T20 team is concerned, I would, if I was to have things my way, I would hope that Sheffield Rutherford passes the fitness test and gets into the team, even though it's going to be hard to play with Heckmay and Pooran and Powell there. But I would be more worried about him getting into the T20 team and then be worried about Casey Carty getting in the longer format. Carty looks like he knows how to build an innings and things like that. All right. I want anyone but TKR to win the trophy, and Guyana says Javid. All right, Guyana Amazon Warriors is the RCB of the finals. Oh, yes, they are chokers, huh? Guyana is the RCB. Always choking. chokers. IPL. I don't remember that trophy. Shannon Gabriel making a comeback. They calling his white ball reverse swing. Lord God. Why Kermit Zeno say Shannon making a comeback. They calling his white ball reverse swing. Remember, Shannon was over there in the playing county cricket the other day, and they had to get rid of him. They had to bench him. He was contracted to play a couple of games and he couldn't even fulfill it because of slow overrate. He was not fit. He was barely getting through. He wasn't taking wicket or anything. RCB and Gale, AB de Villas Kohli, all in their prime and didn't win squad. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure RCB win a trophy in the IPL, if I'm not mistaken. You're sure about that? No, man. With all of the guys, with the AB de Villas, Kohli and Gale, I'm almost certain they did not win any title. I know that let me see, Mumbai Indians, they have actually won maybe 5 or 6. I think Dwayne Bravo and the Super Kings, they have won maybe 2. I don't remember all of it off my head, but I'm almost certain because when they interviewed Gale when he was retiring, I think that is one of the things that he actually said that he was sorry he didn't win an IPL title with the RCB. I think. Yeah, so I'm not too certain. I'm almost certain that they have never won it. No, man, I doubt it. Hetty said his spinners over, says Javid. What they saying? TKR women hitting ball with power. Top JT won this morning. Yes, unknown. We played against the Guyana Amazon Warriors and we won that game by, I think it was 4 wickets. So Guyana Amazon Warriors batted first and they made could have been 142. I don't remember exactly, 142, and the Talawas were able to get it. The captain Ravman Powell got, I think it was about 44 not out. So the Jamaica Talawas won. Hetty learning on the job. I don't expect him to understand captaincy until near the end of the tournament. Yep. Your problem with people tuning in is you are real. You see things as it. I guess that is one of the things. Yes, Milton. You know, some persons like when they have a favorite player and you talk and say the favorite player is this and that, even when they are not performing. I don't do any of that. I come and I give my opinion how I see it. Some will agree, some will disagree, and we debate about it and we move on. But if a man was brilliant from 1999 or 2000 to 2015 and he's no longer doing well, I will give him his respect. But if he cannot make my team, he just cannot make my team. You know, I just be frank with it. What is with these West Indian players? They are putting on weight. Lewis looks way bigger than he was. You're talking Evan Lewis? Evan Lewis or Kenar Lewis. Kenar Lewis has always been bigger, a bulky guy, you know. But I guess when they are comfortable, you know, when the IPL money and T20 money starts hitting, then people become comfortable and they don't necessarily think they have to, you know, put in the extra. Sports to the bone. Rain is still falling. Saw it on Twitter. It's gonna rain all night, huh? Javid. Kohli never won a trophy as captain. Power. All right. In the 60, it was rigged. In the final, St. Kitts bowled wides and won no ball. Only about 2 after wides. We give no ball, wasn't given, and a guy caught the ball, stepped on the boundary, and it was out. KLT Gaming. I think it was Dominic Drakes that took that catch, if I'm not mistaken, that you're talking about. We were doing a watch along for that game, you know, and a few persons were saying that because, you know, Suchman was put down twice and then he got a full toss and just clipped it to the boundary for 4. Few persons were suggesting the same thing, you know. No need to be fake. Always be real. You know what I mean? Pollard, what is your response to Danny Morrison comment about you that you are overrated player? I think, yeah, go ahead and answer us, Pollard. You said you started video in 2020 at home due to COVID. So, okay. No, man. I'm actually out now. I'm out now. Lennox, you see, I was not the only one thinking about the 60 finals. Yes, Ashin, I remember when we were doing when we were doing the live, you and a couple more persons said it, and see a few more persons saying it now. In all honesty, when the catch went down, I was a little bit, when the 2 catches went down, you know, it looked away, but you know, Who's this? Shivam. I guess these persons are looking for the cricket. These persons are probably looking for the match. So this is what is happening, guys. This is my YouTube channel, right? We cover a lot of cricket content. So the rain is falling. The idea was to do a watch along of the game. So if you are new and you like what is going on, you can subscribe. You can go ahead and type in the comment section what you have to say about the game, and we will definitely read it out. Everybody is welcome. Doesn't matter where you are from, you are welcome. So if you are looking for the Trinbago Knight Riders versus St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots game, and you are not seeing it, you're just seeing me on the screen doing this. It's simple because the rain is falling, so we are just talking some cricket. All right. Maybe today match will tide you to rain. Inspiration videos. Maybe it's now 7:56. So I guess they're going to go up until about 10 minutes after 8 before they start reducing overs, and then maybe they are going to think about that. I think he's probably searching for the cricket session. I think that is what he's doing. So we're going to be polite and welcome him to the channel. Or it will play after some time. So it depends on how late the rain or how long the rain takes to stop. But I think they are going to wait for a little bit of time. Then they might reduce the overs and see if they can get the game going. Javid said they should have given Seals a county contract. Was Seals interested in that though? It would have been nice, from a West Indian perspective. It would have been nice. To see him over there developing himself. Sports to the Bone, Liverpool might seriously be out of the race for Premier League title. Yeah, they lost, and I think they drew. They drew in the Merseyside derby today, if I'm not mistaken. I think they drew against, was it against Everton? I think so. Whoever you are, what is your take on 100? Do you think it is real cricket or washroom cricket? All right, so Shivam says whoever you are. So my name is Lennox, all right? And when it comes on to the 100, it's my thing is the same thing. When they were just coming in with it, I had some issues with the rules. Similarly to the 60, I'm not too sure if you were following the 60 tournament that was going on the other day in the Caribbean. I had a big issue with it, but the fact that CWI needs to find a way to get revenues into the different territories. I have basically taken on to it somewhat to say that if it is able to bring in revenues, then I am okay with it. But in terms of some of the rules, I am not a big fan of it. Where the 100 is concerned, as I said, when they started it off, I wasn't too much for it. But based on what I'm seeing here, everybody wants to get their own form of a shorter version of cricket. And as the great Michael Holding would have said, in his own words, it is not cricket, right? So I think maybe you are one of them that is thinking it's probably, as you say, washroom cricket. But it provides a lot of opportunity. It provides a lot of investment for people and stuff like that. So, I am still a test man. I prefer test cricket, but I can see the reason why they are trying to go that route. Or he says that he's a leading publisher from a leading cricket firm in India. All right. Maybe you should check out the channel. I mean, I am no leading cricket person, but quite a few videos on here. You can take a look at a few of them. Walter says, just my opinion, but I would prefer to see Casey Carty in the test team for at least a year before playing him in ODIs. His technique is decent, but his strike rate is a bit slow. Yeah, that's definitely a good point, because usually when he comes in, he usually struggles to get things going. So that might be a good avenue to get him to basically get him improving. It's not a bad idea at all. Sports at the Bone, what was on the pitch this morning that made the batsmen struggle so much? Unknown Uchia. The thing is, I didn't watch all of the game, but based on what I heard Sachin and a couple of others persons saying, the moisture, apparently there was some moisture there that was giving allowing the ball to turn a lot. So the batsmen had some issues. Or it was Evan Lewis he was talking, okay. Guyana might win against St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, says Javid. Jaden says, Sports to the Bone, who will score against South Africa and Australia in test match this year? If you see, it is so difficult because we don't have much persons to pick from, so it's always going to be between Craig Brathwaite and maybe Nkrumah Bonner. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm not too sure if we're really going to have anybody to survive the pace attack. That is my answer to your question right now. Mr. Lover, Supernova, or Lennox, anyone have any clue what happening with John Campbell case? So the case was actually put off. When I did the video in, I think it was the 19th of August, they had the case and they put it off. I think it will be called up again in September, if I'm not mistaken. I think the case will be called up again in September. So as we speak, Tejnara and Shandapal might be the next man in line. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but the case is going to be called up again in September, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Monday, Tej getting his things ready. All right, I hear you. It's raining cats and dog here in St. Kitts and Nevis. So Z-Phase is saying it's still raining, still raining. Oh boy. So based on how it looks, see a couple persons asking Z, based on how it looks, I think we might get any game tonight. They might take King instead of Sanders. In all honesty, King has established himself as the T20 opener if Evan Lewis is not available. But in terms of the tests, Tejnara and Shandapal should get the look in next. In my opinion, oftentimes my opinions are wrong, but I would be going with Tej right now. Will you do watch along with India versus Pakistan? It depends on the time in which the time when the game is playing. I always like that rivalry. My only issue, King of Noobs, with that India versus Pakistan game is that Shaheen Shah Afridi is out injured. Really wanted to see Shaheen Shah Afridi going up against these guys. But depending on when the game is playing, I might get a chance to do it. If the game is playing in the daytime, I might not get a chance to do that. All right. It all depends on the drainage. So all right, say it all depends on the drainage. So is it that the rain is still falling, or the rain has stopped and the field is waterlogged? King says you can get nice viewership. So I hear persons keep on telling me that if I do a couple of the India and the Pakistan games, then that will happen. But sometimes the games are played in times when I'm a little bit unavailable. But in terms of the scores and so, we always do videos covering the games, doing recaps of the games. Yeah, man. Javid says King might be a middle order test player that 100 against Bangladesh cemented. All right, this place. West Indies cricket player like patriotism, but you see the problem. That's a good point, but quite a few players from around the world actually doing the same thing, And as you said, you are actually at a firm there that focus a lot on cricket. But the difference with West Indies is that when maybe 3 or 4 of our players decide not to play any cricket for us at all, we don't have as big a pool as a Pakistan, a India, a England, a Australia to select from. And some of these teams, they have the money to really tie down their players to contracts. So, as a result of that, they don't necessarily have to go hunting around in the different leagues. It's always nice when your players can be patriotic and play for you, but I understand the situation. And why it looks so bad where West Indies is concerned is because, when it comes on to the pool is not that big. So when we lose a Pollard and a Russell and a Narayan, who are extremely good, and a Gale and these guys, it's definitely going to show. Game because St. Kitts is terrible drainage. So maybe we ain't going to get any game. Sammy or Bravo should be the T20 coach. Quite a few persons have been saying that they need Sammy to be the coach or Bravo. Bravo would have indicated that he's definitely going to be involved in cricket some way or the other, probably coaching. Sammy seems as if he wants to go the commentary route. He's doing some commentary work. Probably we'll see him, maybe we'll see him in the future. Some persons might say some people that are too passionate might not be excellent coaches. We don't know. So let us keep an eye out on that. But those guys definitely would have something to offer. Sheldon says Gale had to win the 60 trophy as farewell. Remember, he's still waiting on his farewell game in Sheldon. Shivam say congratulations to Laura. Yeah, man. So those who did not see the video that I did earlier, Brian Charles Lara was appointed as the Sunrisers Hyderabad head coach earlier today. I think it was Tom Moody. According to what they are saying, Tom Moody and the club, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they left on mutual terms. So Brian Charles Lara will be taking over, and this is going to be his first stint as head coach for a franchise team. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how things work out for him. Jaden says Rastan Chase going to the World Cup. I hear you. Dominic says good night. I am not hearing about Gale. What's going on with him? So Chris Gale played in the 60 tournament that just recently concluded. But Gale had indicated earlier that he was not going to be playing in the CPL this year. So Gale is not in the CPL. Javid said, boy, rain can mess up cricket. It seems as if you want rain to fall, just put up some stumps. Supernova, behave yourself. I might be poking at Sheldon here. He might come for me, but like England can. But like England, can West Indies have two different coaches, a red ball and a white ball coach, or so we not have money for that? Yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. The money thing is definitely going to be an issue. Money is definitely going to be an issue. You understand? Maybe we can look at that avenue, you know. Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of the 100 in all honesty. Outside of the IPL, the CPL is really what I follow the most. If I turn the television on and I see the 100 going on or any other T20 cricket, I will take a look at it because it's cricket and we love cricket. But you know, even where the 100 is concerned, quite a few of their contracted players only play in the first half and then they have to leave. And someone else for a white ball coach says Sachin. Maybe we can look into that, yes. I think the Universe boss wanted a farewell competition to win because he didn't get the farewell match. But he got the farewell match. He got a farewell World Cup. He got a farewell World Cup. He got the farewell World Cup. Hey, no Bearstone this World Cup. England start cry already. Yeah, Johnny Bearstone, as Mr. Lover is pointing out, will not be in the World Cup. And they have a test series coming up. He will not be there either. He's injured. I don't remember if it is I don't remember the injury. I was reading it earlier today, but he's out injured. And Jason Roy, guys, Jason Roy is not a part of the England squad for the T20 World Cup. You know, he has had a very meager year when it comes on to T20 cricket, so they have decided not to use him. So he's out of the T20 World Cup. So those are two guys that, generally speaking, you would expect to be there, Jason Roy and Johnny Bairstow. So that is what is happening. West Indies players lacks fitness where they can play all format. Just look at Lewis. It's a commitment thing. When it comes down to fitness, you are correct. It all has to do with discipline. As I said, when people go around and play franchise cricket and start earning a lot of money, then if you are not disciplined enough, the drive is not going to be there for you to remain fit. We see quite a few people around the world playing T20 tests and ODI, and they keep themselves relatively fit. But some of these guys, they are quite complacent once they start making money. So they don't really think about the fitness. You understand? And as we know, fitness is definitely something that helps to improve your performance. No Jadeja for India. I don't remember seeing that. Is Jadeja out injured? Ravindra Jadeja, is he out injured? Or they didn't select him? I don't remember seeing that. Really? We need a coach that is effective against spin bowling. But that is why they brought in the guy from India. What is his name? Monty, I think Monty Desar or something like that. But we haven't improved any at all in terms of facing spin. We haven't improved any at all. I like the women part of the 100 because it provides opportunities for the ladies to make some franchise money. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. No Afridi, no Bumrah. Yeah, Afridi is out injured. Also, anybody see Hong Kong going up against this team the other day? England can't keep counting on Broad and Anderson because when they leave, they will end up like West Indies when Walsh and Ambrose left. Funny enough, they named I think 4 uncapped players in their squad the other day. They have a couple of guys coming through. They are just not staying fit. Saki Mahmood is there. Mark Wood, as we know, is not going to remain fit any at all, and it doesn't perform extremely well outside of England. And Sam Curran, most of these guys only play in the shorter format. Did you see the England World Cup squad? West Indies should bring Lewis and Narayan, says Javid. Yeah, I saw it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It's not about just bringing these guys. These sort of decision will cause problem in the dressing room. No Archer. Jaffa Archer is out. TKR win tonight, and Pollard gets all wicket, and Pooran make all the runs. Woo! What a prediction there. Sri Lanka and Afghanistan looking really good. Did anybody see that post that was made by, I think it was a Bangladesh, don't remember if it was one of those officials from Bangladesh posting that there is no world-class bowlers in Sri Lanka's team. Sri Lanka went and defeated them, and then quite a few of the past players from Sri Lanka took to social media and started posting that you don't need what was the term that they used? You don't need world class when you have a group of brothers. Sort of thing. All right, Sri Lanka. All right. What is wrong with Punjab? Why they hired Trevor, not Phil Simmons? I guess Phil Simmons is great choice. Probably think they're moving the covers. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. John Campbell will make runs against Australia. Is John Campbell going to Australia? Or is he going to manage the moving ball outside of his half stump? Has he curbed that? So Sachin is reminding us of some of the guys. So Archer, Mark Wood, Robinson, Potts. Yeah, Potts is pretty good. And Wokes and many more. But the problem though, Sachin, Wokes only performs in England. Mark Wood is always injured. Ollie Robinson tends to get injured every now and again. Archer, we're not sure how effective he's going to be once he returns. And Potts is just coming through. I mean, they have bowlers coming through now, but Sachin says, John, who? I think rain might stop. All right. John Lara Campbell. All right, Campbell was playing in the 60, so he did win the case. I doubt it. Sports Bone, what's your opinion on us only having only 20 odd tests over the next few years? The other day when ICC actually sent it out, I was looking at it, and I was saying, it's not a lot of games, you understand? And if ICC is really interested in keeping the game of Test cricket going, they definitely have to do better. And we would have seen where Nakia came out the other day and was saying that the big three, England, Australia, and India, they are getting too many tests. Remember when they used to call it the Big Four with South Africa in it? You know, that's definitely not enough. That's not enough test cricket. Woods have a back problem, so when he comes back, he won't be the same bowler. Archer can play test because his elbow went last Robinson is injury prone. So that's the thing. It's a lot of injury. Tajan and Shandapur will has to play against South Africa and Australia. Let's see how it goes. Well, these guys are real. RCB never win the title. They went to the final. Yeah. John A.B. de Villiers Campbell. Well, we're finding all different type of names of John Campbell now. Mr. Lover says shout out to Hong Kong. Yeah, I was asking if you guys saw Hong Kong putting up a fight. Yeah, we all have to go through the pain of T20 World Cups together. Hong Kong scored 152 versus India and 38 versus Pakistan. They are definitely on our level. Don't do watch along. It's tomorrow at 10 a.m. But the India versus Pakistan fan base is one of the most toxic rivalry ever. I thought Guyana versus TT was bad. No, come on, Sachin. Trinidad versus Guyana is nowhere near that type of rivalry. It's nowhere near. Those type of rivalry is pretty close to like if you would be saying Liverpool versus Manchester United, or if you want to say Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That is the sort of rivalry that we're talking about. Guyana versus Trinidad and Tobago, that sort of rivalry is baby rivalry compared to Pakistan and India when it comes on to cricket. Those guys are something else. If I'm not mistaken, all Asian Cup matches begins at 9 a.m. JA time. Oh. John Steve Smith Campbell, boy, man, easy, you know. Yeah, that's a problem. Most of those games are actually going to be played in the Premier League time when Premier League is going on. I think the India versus, okay, we're talking about, all right, same thing. John Marland, Samuels Campbell. There goes someone that West Indies team actually miss. If rain still falling by 9 p.m., I feel like the game will be abandoned, and it's now 8:17. Any update on what is going on, guys? Watch out for Afghanistan in the T20 World Cup. We need the foursome in Joseph, McCoy, Smith, and Drake, says Jaden. I hear you. Sports to the bone. India, Pakistan playing tomorrow. Who you think will win? Off the top of my head, I usually like to look at the squads and before I say who I think is going to outperform who. But I'm trying to remember what the Pakistan bowling lineup is like right now as we speak. Maybe, as I said, this is just going to be a guess, not an educated guess because I'm not seeing the squad. So I'm probably going to say maybe India. All right. If West Indies want to become effective and serious in cricket, they need to put money in domestic structure, fitness, brain training. Yeah, that is definitely true. That is something that we have discussed on here on several occasions. When it comes on to the grassroots level, you know, the domestic level, that is definitely something that needs to be sorted out. Where domestic cricket is concerned, the guys only play a couple of games a year. Doesn't really help in terms of developing the guys. Holder is playing too. All right, Kyle Murray should bowl more. We need a strong top order in King, Mirrors, Poor, and Hitmay and Poyle. All right. Done with Brooks, says Jaden. Everyone, all right, Javid says everyone covers are off. Super soakers are doing the jobs now. All right, so covers are off based on what Javid is saying. They are looking to see if they can get rid of some of the water. Sports to the Bone, I think you should bring back Sports to the Bone in introduction song on your YouTube video. It is still there. It's just that sometimes I don't use it on all of the videos. I need to start getting it back. What you say? Big song, huh? Big song. Joseph Rakim Cornwall should be in the test squad. What say you guys? What say you guys about that? Supernova UC Ola, last T20 International. Kyle Mears isn't Guyanese. They wouldn't bowl him. That's something. All right, Javid, it's real troublemaker, you know. Real troublemaker. Real troublemaker. Money will come with advertisement, broadcasting, trading, West Indies player to other franchise become popular, have a fan base. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure what is happening where CWI is concerned and actually putting in the work in advertising our product, because this is something that I suggested maybe 2 years ago. People that were on the channel here will remember when I was saying, when we had the likes of Chris Gale, Russell, Narayan, Bravo, Badri, all of these guys at the top of their game, you know, we did not market them enough in terms of getting their faces all over the Caribbean, getting the, you know, an advertisement. When I'm watching the IPL, almost every time the cricket go on a break, I am seeing Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. These are the guys that I am seeing doing the advertisement. So their faces are being shown all over India. I know that India people will support cricket regardless, but you know, it's good marketing strategy. And I am thinking that we did not invest in that. Well, Sachin no easy, you know. And scan problems Australia bowling, but you know, is Jaden has to do operation. He's trying to be ready for the World Cup. Oh, Jadeja. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that is what is going on. All right. Well said. They say okay. Well said to say there will be no game tonight. The rain is not stopping. So the rain has started again. Sports to the bone. What do you think of having Mayers, Holder, Chase, and Reefa compete for all-rounder spot in the test team of current form? Who would you choose for the next test series? I said test. Jason Holder is in the test team. Easy. Hold on there. What do you think of having Mayers, Holder, Chase, and Reefa compete for all-round spot in test? Yeah, based on Jason Holder's bowling, he will be in there pretty easily. We just want him to get his batting back on track. So he's definitely not going to be competing with these guys. Raymond Reefa, however, has definitely put a foot forward. He has definitely put his hand up to say that he should be considered. Kyle Mayers, he has definitely put his hand up also. So we're not sure how they're going to work it, because as I always say, in my ideal test team, I only have space for one genuine all-rounder. That is my thing. You understand? I only have one space for my all-rounder, and as we speak, that is Jason Holder. The only reason you will have people like Raymond Reef and Mayers coming in is because we are probably saying they can do a little bit of batting and they can do a little bit of bowling. But I don't like to pick my team like that. Trinbago posted that they are removing the covers. Okay. Mayers any day over Holder, Chase, and Mr. Lover said Mayers any day over Holder, Chase, and Reefa. That's pretty interesting. West Indies next coach will be the Tiger. So he's going to have to resign from coach from the US. Remember, I just picked up the coaching job for the US team. Holder over every all-rounder in West Indies. I'm not too sure how you would have Reefa and Mayers over Holder. I mean, Holder is not doing much with the ball with the bat these days in Test cricket, but he's definitely there above those guys. Cut back on the amount of ODI and play the more tests. No sense. We playing 50 ODI and they ain't worth anything. Yeah. Johnny, aka Curtly Ambrose Campbell. Oh, God, you guys not. All right. Much. All right. So for the persons that are just coming on, we were slated to do a watch along for the Trinbago Knight Riders versus versus the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, but it has been raining since well, it was actually raining before the game was slated to start. I heard that they just took off the covers, but I think it might still be raining a little bit. They're gonna bring Campbell on, have Shonda Paul in the reserves. Mario, I wouldn't, but I mean, it didn't finish off too bad where that is concerned, so I can understand if they continue with it. But I think it's about time to give Tej a look in. All right, Anad Kumar, blessings, welcome to the channel. All right, Kumar, welcome. Covers are off. That's what TKR posted. So Javid is saying the TKR website posted that the covers are off. Mario said Pakistan gonna win tomorrow. Pakistan will win the Asian Cup. All right, I hear you. Supernova say looks like some sports to the bone gone global. It seems that way. I heard Ian Bishop saying something about Shine Shah Afridi, and I definitely agree. I think they need to rest him sometimes. He's playing a lot of Test cricket, ODI, and T20 cricket, and bowling at the pace that he's bowling at. I think playing so many games is definitely going to hurt himself. So maybe for the less important games, they can rest him. This is a guy that we want to see at the international level for years to come. And, you know, if he continues to play all of these games, I'm not too sure how long he will last. So they need to be real careful on how they go about him. Is the pitch going to be worse than this morning's pitch? Hopefully not. West Indies can follow the Bangladesh model. They play all formats and they have a good set of fast bowler, but the only thing they lack is power hitting. And that is the problem. Our players believe that the only way to play cricket is by power hitting. That is the problem. So we are going to struggle when we go to Australia. If we make it out of the run and qualify for the final 12 in the World Cup, we are going to struggle. The boundaries are going to be extremely big. We are going to be there soaking up that ball and trying to clear the boundary, and we are going to get out caught majority of the time. So as you said, we need to develop you know, some more. St. Kitts' only chance to win this shortened game is to win the toss and bat second. Is Evan Lewis playing? Or Evan Lewis is still out injured? If the game is shortened, it's going to be difficult to outscore once they fire. Not saying that it's a given that Pooran, Pollard, Narayan, and Russell will fire at the same time. But if they fire, it's going to be a little difficult to outmuscle these guys. All right. The WICB should invest in Test cricket with the territories. Example, have each country tour each other playing 5-day matches. TT playing Jamaica. These guys, I'm not too sure if these guys going to invest any money. They don't look seems that way to me. Javid said rain has started again. Oh, the rain has stopped. Okay. So the rain. So what's happening now? It's no longer raining. Would be a joke if Trinidad lost the title, having drafted the entire team, the entire West Indies team. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't look too good, huh? Definitely wouldn't look too good. Javid, stop playing with people's heart. So the covers are still off. The outfield is wet, so I'm assuming they are still trying to get things up and running. I think Haynes is firm on not letting unfit players play, and I think he would not make the team over ever again with that size. Yeah, probably. Yes, you should bring back the Sang Sports to the bone. All right, we're going to bring it back in, man. Type brains. All right. In Asian Cup, Sri Lanka is playing smart cricket. They do lack power hitting, but they keep in on the momentum by hitting quick runs. That is it with these guys. They're always busy when it comes on to rotating the strike, finding the gaps. And I was reading something yesterday, and Chris Green was actually saying that is something that Shivnarayan Shandopal is trying to get the players to understand, that, you know, power hitting is important, but the fundamentals of the game remain the same. You need to make sure that you are pegging the gap and rotating the strike. All right, so the rain has stopped, but the outfield is wet, so they are still trying to get it sorted out. It's simple. Play Mayers as a batsman. But is he consistent enough, though? I mean, we are going to remember that century that he got the other day, so he definitely needs to continue to get a look in. But you know, we don't want it to be a case when we start playing him as a batsman and he's failing on a long line. Then we say, okay, he's going to give us a couple of overs. If he's playing as a batsman, he has to be scrutinized as a batsman. Kyle Mayers, that is. Pakistan squad, Babar Azam, Shadab Khan, Asif Ali, Fakar Zaman, Haider Ali, Haris Rauf, Ahmed. They have Nawaz, Rizwan, Naseem. They have Dahani, Usman, Hashani, and Hassan Ali. So, who's the... Oh, so... Hold on. I'm trying to see who is absent that I was looking for. Oh, Hassan Ali is there. Okay. The pacer, Harris. Yeah, he's pretty good. Haris Rauf is pretty good. Just need to be a little bit better with his line and his length. It's not a bad squad. Only miss Shine Shafri. The world can learn so much from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India. They doesn't have that kind of money, but they know what the world can learn so much from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India. You're sure you want to put India in there? They don't have that kind of money, but they know what they're doing. India don't have that kind of money. Our play holder as a bowler. I mean, Jason Holder is playing as the bowling all rounder, right? So he's definitely there, but we don't want any more all rounder in my team. Yeah, that's how I would do it. I'm not too sure. Maybe that was a mistake when he said that India don't have any money. That must have been a mistake. Don't include India and doesn't have that kind of money. That's probably a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. West Indies cricket going nowhere. The more things change, the more they remain the same, says Clark. Javid says, but the game may be cancelled if they can't soak up the water. Is it that waterlog? Jordan says Sir Johnson or Jordan. Hey, what's up, Jordan? All right, did he just say India? Yeah, maybe it was a mistake. I wonder what's the latest we can get a 5-over game. What's the latest time we can get a 5-over game? Why Supernova well want the game, man. Probably 10. Supernova well want the game. Seems as if the drainage is extremely bad there. Javid said the game will be cancelled. Man. I think it was a mistake. That was a mistake. Kenroy Smith in the house. Blessings, Kenroy. Welcome, Kenroy. We're here, Kenroy. The rain is still falling. We're waiting on St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots to go up against Trinbago Knight Riders, but it's raining. Well, the rain has stopped and they have taken off the covers, but the outfield is wet. Jordan again said, yes, Jordan. Yes, Jordan. Welcome. Sports to the Bone, you owe us a morning watch along. Yeah, the thing is, the mornings, the games we don't really get much rain in the morning, but you know how the morning go. The morning time is for work. You understand? They paying. All right. The game is on. The game is on is a question. Okay. So we're still waiting. They said the rain has stopped. The covers are off, but the outfield is waterlogged. Have you seen the Gabba test match, which had demolished the Australia domestic structure, and India had shown their supremacy with the bench player winning the test match. Yeah, but I still can't get over that statement that you just typed about India. Sachin says the official inspection will be at 8:45. All right, so in the next 10 minutes, we are going to be having a inspection. So it's no longer raining, guys. They are trying to clear the field. Well, they are trying to get rid of some of the water. So we're going to have an inspection pretty soon. Mario says, I think we will do better at this T20 World Cup. Not going to go to the knockout, but better than last one. Are you sure we're even going to make it to the Super 12? Remember, we have to qualify now. I don't mind staying up 2 o'clock to watch this game. CPL says Javid. Windies have a chance of winning T20 World Cup if they go in Group 2. Jaden, on those grounds in Australia, are we disciplined enough to hit the are we disciplined enough to play the ball around in the gap, rotate, strike the feet? I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to clear the boundaries that easily there. Anyone notice in Lennox intro the man has no cricket related thing, and Sachin says, anyone notice in Lennox intros the man has no cricket related thing, and out of his 1,300 videos, about 900 is about West Indies and cricket. Yeah, funny enough, I had the bat and the ball and everything to do some stuff to put in that intro, but we did not remember to take it the day when we were going to shoot, so we left it out. But don't worry, we have another intro coming up with some pictures and some videos that will be in it. Definitely going to have some cricket stuff in it. I had basketball in there, football, and we hardly talk about basketball and football. You just leave it 20 overs, let the players sleep right now for 20 minutes. Yeah, man. We were saying that Alfred is out injured. He's more consistent than Holler. You can see he's someone who always working at his game. That is Kyle Mayers. You talking? Good too. The Hani is good too. Yeah. How far will West Indies get in the upcoming T20 World Cup? Well, let us just put it this way. I am hoping that they will get out of the qualifying stage. I am not saying that we don't have the players to do it, but usually when these players come together, things don't, more often than not, things tend to not go how we would want. But we can maybe make a deep run, man. But I am not getting my hopes up because the idea of power hitting is too much in West Indies' mind. So I'm not thinking they're going to play smart cricket enough to make it all the way down to the semi-final or final or anywhere thereabout. Yeah, I think Shine is going to be out. Well, he's out injured now. Supernova is out injured. It seems that way. As I said, guys, maybe it was a typo. To rehab. Oh, he's gonna be doing rehab. All right. Hola is older now. I don't know what's wrong with him. He has to work on his speed. He can be a second archer. I'm not too sure if older Jason Ola can be a second archer. He's not ever going to get up to that speed at the age of 29, 30. He's not going to get up to that speed. So that is why we notice that his height, the bounce is usually what helps him out a lot. His over the years, his ability to get the ball on a good line and length along with his bounce is what would have made him dangerous. I'm not too sure if his speed is going to increase at the age that he is at now. They have a pitch inspection at 8:45. Yeah, man. They say kids win. Okay. That's right, bro. All right. I want the game. I want St. Kitts to lose. 3. Yeah. I definitely want St. Kitts to win this one. What do I say? St. Kitts win the toss? You know what I want to see CWI do? Invite Netherlands, Ireland, Zimbabwe, and Afghanistan to play in our first class season, build partnership with them. That would definitely, it's going to take a lot. You would have to get companies to invest in that, but that wouldn't be too much of a bad idea. All right, Trinidad needs to lose, says Mr. Casanova. Javid, I am going, as I always say, I like to go against the big teams or the so-called big names on paper. Good morning, bro. This is Rashid Ali. Yeah, man. Good morning. Welcome. So for all the persons that are joining in, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, on here we discuss a lot of sporting topics, especially cricket. So if you are new, I am thinking you are actually searching for the game that should be going on, and we're on here keeping you guys company. So please do not leave without subscribing, right? St. Kitts finishing at the bottom of the table for having the 60 rigs, says KLT Gaming. Is the game cancelled? It is not cancelled as yet. The rain has stopped. They will be having a pitch inspection in the next probably 5 minutes or so. And then they will make a decision. Javid says St. Kitts lose 3-0. You're talking about football. I think he's saying because they would have lost 2 games already. Big up yourself, Sports of the Man. I don't believe the game will play because I live in Montserrat and lot of rain. Okay, Peart is saying it's a possibility that the game might not play. But based on what we are seeing here, he says that he's pretty close to there. The rain has stopped, but I guess the field is waterlogged. All right. Sachin says the only reason I will watch that Australia versus West Indies test match is because of the people's champ, the one and only Usman Khawaja. Yeah, I am hoping that it's definitely going to be he's going to pose some challenge. He's going to pose some challenges against us. I am hoping that Alzar will find something for him. But as much as I know that it's going to be difficult for West Indies to face those bowlers, definitely going to be watching the cricket still. Even if the game starts, it will get abandoned, says Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover asking if cricket is played in Montserrat. Javid, I mean 3 out of 3. Yeah. I know a lot of their players go to England. Maybe they don't have like a established domestic competition. Somebody needs to work on the bigger problem in cricket, that is injury, because that is causing important matches. Teams, boards needs to be something to keep players fit or for longer. You see, the thing is, fitness and nutrition and stuff like that can help in the process of preventing injury and recovering from injury. But in terms of athletes picking up injury, that is something that is always going to happen. Especially when you are a pace bowler, you are definitely every now and again going to be picking up injuries. But as you are saying, I think since the 19 probably the 70s, 80s coming up, medicine and technology and all of that, it has definitely improved somewhat. But some of the players need to take their own fitness into hand. One of the things also is for the players not to overplay. It's the same thing I was saying about Shine Shah Afridi. You don't want to have him playing every game. He's too good of a player to lose him too early. Can West Indies qualify for the ODI World Cup next year? I think the idea was to try and win the series against New Zealand the other day. So I'm not too sure where we're standing as we speak. Cricket is played in Montserrat, and they sometimes come over to Antigua to play, says Mr. Lover. All right, the Australian doing it well. They have an amazing bowling unit, and they're doing anything to keep them stronger. Yeah. Sports to the Bone, who you bring in Australia for? Sports to the Bone, who you bring in to Australia to anchor? Chase or Brooks? You see, I think that anchoring in T20 cricket is overrated, in the sense that some of the traditional anchors that we are thinking about, they might not be able to do a job. Now, if you look at the West Indies team, my thing is, I think that we have a couple of guys in the team, like Pooran and these guys, that they are talented enough to do it. Are they disciplined enough? Because if you have, say for example, Poor and batting at 3, Hetmeyer at 4, Powell and the other all-rounders. That is a lot of players. You understand? So if we don't necessarily want Poor and batting at 3 to go out there and hit 4 sixes and get out. So if he's batting at 3, that is his role right there in the team, if he's going to continue bat at 3. It's just that he, if he's batting at 3 and he's not doing that, simply means he's not playing his role. Because we don't necessarily want somebody to bat at 3, go out there and hit 5 sixes, then get out, and then somebody else comes into anchor. So if we're going to continue with Poor and at 3, then we have to look at what is his role. When it comes on to whether Chase or Brooks now, Chase is not there right now, and Brooks, I think he would have performed well at the international level, so he's still going to be in the selector's mind for the squad, but he will need to get some runs in the CPL. West Indies has to go through qualifying for the ODI World Cup again. So seeing that we did not beat New Zealand the other day, that's a problem. TK are a super team. Well, on paper, they should be. How is Bangladesh not qualifying? Not sure. Supernova, I don't think they have an international accredited venue. Or if we get 9, we qualify, right? Because in that qualify already. I would have to take back a look at it. We won't know officially until Ireland play their last series in May 2023. Australia pass us. We got to go through the qualifiers. Okay. We winning this World Cup. Mark my words, says Javid. All right, that would be good. Kyle Mears, yeah, that would be good. That would definitely be good. When is so the T20 World Cup is coming up in October this year. The ODI World Cup, I think, is going to be early next year in India. I don't remember if it's going to be around about. It's early next year though in India. So it says May. Oh, May. For some reason, I was thinking that the World Cup was going to be around about February, somewhere there about. When is the IPL? Oh. We have to be in the top 8. It is 7+ India, says Sheldon. Okay. Kieran Roy says, hi, sir. Yeah, welcome, Roy. Welcome to the channel. I gonna take a power nap. Tired. Wait. All right, Javid. So we're taking some power naps before the game. Sports to the Bone. Do you think Evan Lewis should be in the T20 World Cup, or West Indies work with King and Mears? So this is my thing, guys. Ideally, I would want to have Evan Lewis in my team, but I am also of the view that if there are certain requirements and a player refuses to really fulfill the requirements, then let him stay where he's at. It's the same standing that I have where Russell, Narayan, and these guys are concerned. People that always say they are unavailable, and when the World Cup comes around, all of a sudden they are available again. I don't want to see them. So it's the same thing. If it is a case that he decided that he did not want to do the fitness test based on what the lead selector was saying, then I wouldn't work with him. I would just go without him. Roy says he's from India. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe before you leave on here. We have a whole lot of cricketing content. So if you're a big cricket fan, this is going to be the perfect channel for you. All right. Welcome. Nobody expected India to make it to the final and beat the West Indies in 1983, but they did. West Indies winning is unlikely, but never say never. They might get further than you think. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going. It's a game of cricket, and we have players that play in different franchise competitions. So we have quality players. It's just that I'm not confident. But as you say never. All right. It's too late now to still for them to play. So they were actually checking the pitch. I think they were actually checking the pitch just now, so I'm not sure. KLT says the cover is going back on. Ooh, that's not good. Kyle Mears, has made himself a household name. Yep. And always available and ready to work. I'm not too sure how you pronounce your first name. Is it Karan Roy? So I just call the last name Roy. Roy is how I pronounce it. Don't know if it's Karan or Kiran Roy. All right, he says that he's from India. Mario Stewart says Archer and Holder in the same sentence is a joke. I don't know if anyone realized it, but since COVID, all bowlers have been batting well. Joseph batting has improved. Hussein Shepherd batting all improved. No, but funny enough, it's still Mr. Lover as Shepherd has always been a better batsman than bowler. Hussein has always been somebody that can play. It's just that they're giving him more responsibility. And Alzari, I'm going to give him more time before I say, yes, he's finally back. Because it would be nice to see Alzari start making some runs. All right, neither have Hetmayapur and Arpoil. All right. So, once Archer is lost. West Indies have 90 points in the ODI World Cup qualifiers. They stand at 5th at the moment. Sure. Hey, Sports to the Bone, what do you think about Joseph batting in the last ODI series? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Remember now, Mr. Lover, Alzari Joseph has, I think, two half centuries, if I'm not mistaken, in Test cricket. I can remember him getting in the 80s, and it was a quality 80. So he's the guy can bat. It's just that sometimes when West Indies find themselves in a position and we are saying, okay, Alzari Joseph is going to go out there and settle down and bat, he does something silly. So sometimes we are upset. But Alzari Joseph definitely knows how to hold a bat. He actually reminds me of Jerome Taylor in the back end of his innings, of his career. I don't know how many persons remember how good Jerome Taylor was getting with the bat before he left the game. I think he actually scored a century against New Zealand. I think it could have been 123, maybe in 2009, 10 or somewhere thereabout. But he was getting real good with the bat. They have 88 and are 8th. That's what I think. I think they are 8 right now. So I'm not too sure where he's getting that information. Archer should have leave England and come back to the Caribbean. To do what? To do what, Mr. Lover? To do what? As I come to know from my source that Shaheen Shah Afridi is going to have a big career. He's going to be lost soon. I hear you. The only issue that I think with Shaheen Shah Afridi is that they need to rest him. He's playing way too many games. There are some players that are just born to be dominant. There are just some players that are going to be dominant. You understand? And he looks like one of them. The pace is there, the movement of the ball is there, and all of that. He just need to play less game, or else he's going to get injured a lot. And we're playing, all right? And we don't need Archie, let him stay in England. Sports to the Bone, do you think Evan Lewis should be okay? I think I just answered that one. BCCI had collaborated with the UAE and South Africa cricket to give a life to their cricket by investing in their cricket. Says, I'm not too sure, is that Shivam? I think Shivam is how we pronounce it. I think it's Australia. It's Australia or somewhere. Says Mr. Lover, Zimbabwe. Okay. There. All right. Kevin D in the house. What's up, Kevin D? Allen making himself available now. Puts in contention for a selection. It's it's the same thing for Fabian Allen that goes for the others. The same thing that I said about Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan, and all of these guys, the same thing with Fabian Allen. The only thing I would say where Fabian Allen is concerned is the fact that he's, based on what he came out and said, he was unavailable because his dad was battling that long-term illness, and then he lost his dad. So that is why he was unavailable. So I can understand that somewhat. So if he goes and rip it up in the CPL, then I could understand them probably giving him a look in because of his situation. You understand? But a lot of persons don't like it, but that's how I see it. Sachin with the backup page says rain in with tail again. So this is Sachin with his backup page. Rain still falling. Oh boy. Can't wait for the game. I'm not too sure if Is it Alona? I'm not too sure if we're going to get the game because the rain is still falling based on what Sashin is saying. Government support is much needed to make sports successful because they are a governing body, whether it be infrastructure, investments, technology that going to make cricket successful. That is correct. And the difference with the West Indies is that we have teams from different islands, right? And the politics is always to go against each other, to fight against each other. So in 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 the perfect world, what should have happened, what we would like to happen is to have the sports ministry from each of these Caribbean islands donating a portion of their budget towards cricket because this is representing the West Indies, but it doesn't really happen, eh? Man, it's Alzar is a night watchman. I think Sachin said the rain has started again. Imagine this squad. Mr. Lover says, imagine this squad. Mayors, King, Fletcher, Poor, and Hetmeyer, Pollard, Allen, Shepherd, Smith, Hola, Hussein, Moti, McCoy, Joseph, Seals, and Philip. Oh, Powell. Did I say Pollard, Powell? No, Moti. No. And Lewis and Rutherford. All right, that's pretty good squad. Allen in the CPL so far is as a batsman, not bowling. Yeah, not bowling at all. All right. So it seems as if we're not going to have any game. Mr. Lover, that is good. Good squad. It's now 8:56. 4 minutes to 9. Supernova say, if by 9:30 and the ground isn't dry, I give up on this game. Shivam says, West Indies and South Africa board had some problems, but I think South Africa tackling it better. The difference is that South Africa, they are actually one entity. They definitely had some issues, not only political, but quite a few issues there. They are working their thing over. But when it comes on to West Indies board, we always have one country pulling this way, the next country pulling this way. So you find that it's always a tug of war. Casanova said Jamaica all the way. Shivam said Pollard get 4 million as a West Indies player, but he gets 12 million in IPL just for playing 3 months. And that is why we always say it's very difficult for these players to turn down these contracts because they are getting a lot of money. I don't know if the figure that you're quoting there is correct, but one thing we know, they are getting a whole lot of money. And, it's extremely difficult for them to turn it down. You understand? I don't know how many persons on here follow golf or watch golf. The same thing is happening in the golfing world where the Saudi Arabia, they have come up with a league over there, and they are paying the golfers a whole lot of money to come and play golf there. So a lot of them leave in the PGA tours, which would be like our international cricket, to go and play golf in Saudi Arabia, and it's a lot of money. So that is one of the things. Sheldon says West Indies need powerfully opener as like Gale to be. All right, so we need someone as powerful as Gale again. It's raining presently here in St. Kitts, Livingston. So the rain has started again, guys, based on what this St. Kitts person is saying. Seems as if the rain has started again, so the game will be abandoned apparently. So it's a good thing that we're up engaging and having a chat in the meantime. So they should cancel the match. Walter says, are all members of the Big Four, Kohli, Smith, Williamson, and Root, all out of form at the moment? I think I see Kohli doing a little bit of thing coming back a little bit. Didn't Kohli make some runs the other day? Well, I mean, not as consistent as how we would want to, as how we would have come to know them. But see, it seems that way because Kane Williamson, he is in and out with injury and thing like that. Joe Root not getting much runs either as we speak. And as you said, Smith, same thing. I see Smith, they're complaining about the Big Bash draft. That is what I see Smith talking about. So the game ready. This is the quest. Okay, so as we speak, the rain just started again, so we're not sure if the game is going to play. The rain just started, so it's a possibility that we might not get any game tonight. So we're just going to wait a couple more minutes to see. Events makes money on organizers and investors got a part of it. All right. Sachin says Root in the past two test match was not looking good, but I'm sure he will get his 29 test 100 in the next test. One thing, Sachin is a big Joe Root fan, so no game tonight, cricket. It, as I said, the rain has started again, so it's a possibility that we might not get any game. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes to see if there are going to be any official reports coming out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Kohli got some runs. He's not getting big runs like we are used to, but I think he got a couple of half centuries, if I'm not mistaken. So it would appear as if the game is not going to be playing. So we're just giving it a couple more minutes, guys, to see what the official word is going to be as it relates to whether or not this game will go on. Can't blame me. The man along with Kawaja are the two of the classiest batsmen. When informed, I agree. As you would have come to know, I am a big Usman fan. I think he was not given a good run, but when he came back, he was not given a good run, and the argument was always, even when he scores century, is usually in a losing cause, but he has definitely answered the critics. Baba should be included and make it yeah. Babar Azam is definitely up there and is pretty much getting there in all three formats also. You understand? So the question, which keepers will West Indies bring to the World Cup? That's Silva, Fletcher, Thomas, Jagu. So the question, which I doubt Joshua. So the question, which keepers will World Cup? I doubt Joshua Silva is going to be there. I'm not sure about Fletcher or Thomas. I don't even know right now. I don't even know Mr. Lover. That's a good question, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Joshua Da Silva probably is not going to be on that list. Fletcher, if he continues to make runs, he might get a look in. I know you have him in your playing 11 already. The other two will definitely have to stand up and make some runs. Kohli got 59 last game, looking fluent again. Yeah, I thought I saw where he got a half century, yes. Yeah. All right, let us fix this one's business right here. All right. These mostly spammers. We fix them business, man. All right. Early block. Yeah, Supernova. That take care. It's been Fletcher and Jagu so far for me, says Supernova. Babar is ahead of everyone else. Yeah, Babar Azam is definitely playing well in all three formats, He's playing up well in all three formats. So as Sheldon say, we might just turn it into a big five. Even though Kohli, I'm not saying that Kohli is not good anymore, but based on how he has fallen off, people had Joe Root, Babar Azam, and Kane Williamson and Smith there, Who playing tomorrow? What are the games that are on tomorrow, guys? Imagine being with a team for 8 years out of 10 and leaving. Ragu doing good. I got to give him that, says Mr. Lover. Yeah, he's looking great. Django is looking great. If Hope make runs, they're gonna bring him. Okay, the politics there. Ideally, I would love to see Poor and Keep. I personally subscribe to that. I mean, he's a live wire in the field and he's good out there. But personally, I think his glove work is good enough to keep in the shorter format and that would take away from worrying about picking someone else because you want them to keep. So if someone else is making the team, they would have to make the team as an opener. If we're talking about the Fletcher and the Silva, these guys would have to make the team as an opener or whatever. You understand? I personally would prefer to see him keeping. You know. Oh, the women. Okay, we're gonna have the women final tomorrow. The guy that opens for Talawas with King is he a wicket keeper. Kennar Lewis. Kennar Lewis is a wicket keeper, but he is. Let us put it this way. He is a part-time wicket keeper. It's like how you would have a couple wicket keepers that are part-time and they are decent. Let us put it this way. He's a part-time wicket keeper. All right. Okay. Agreed. Baba should definitely be there. Larry Mitchell been doing well too. Yeah, Mitchell doing his thing. But Baba Razam, I heard Baba Razam is actually, people are touting him up there right now as the man to beat in all three formats in the waters. Amir Jagu went to school with my brothers at Fatima, says KTM Gaming. Okay. Kiano part-time keeper. Okay. Puran should be the keeper. Should be the keeper. I am not a fan of Devon Thomas in top order. Puran should keep, and we need to replace Thomas, says Marlon. Marlon. As I said, guys, I definitely would want. I like the idea of having a live wire like Puran in the field, but anybody else that is making the team, they should be making the team as a batsman or a bowler, not somebody that you're going to say, all right, they're going to keep and put Puran in the field. Puran is a good enough fielder to be keeping, and it's just 20 over, so he should be keeping. Is the match still going on? Live Mohammed. So they just they inspected the pitch. The pitch was inspected maybe 20 minutes ago. You understand? And based on what we're hearing, the rain started again. So we're still waiting to hear what is going to happen. My guess is that the game will be cancelled, but let us see, or will be abandoned. Let us see. Kennar Lewis as well could go to the World Cup. If he continues batting like that, do we guys see him managing the Pacers and those pitch over there in Australia? All right, Casanova says Jagu and Fletcher for backup keeper. Joseph and Obed bowling some pace in the CPL. Yeah, Sachin says Lennox of these 8 players, pick 5 as your top 5. Warner, Rohit Sharma, Brathwaite, Kohli, Rohit, Smith, and Williamson. And I am assuming this is Test cricket, right? This is Test cricket. Because a couple of these guys, this is Test cricket. Oh boy, this is tough. Pick 5 as your top. Okay. So Lennox, of these 8 players, pick 5 as your top. Okay. So okay, as my top 5. So we're definitely going. I know my West Indian fans are going to say that I don't like West Indies players, but this is the thing. When we're going off emotions, I would say I want West Indies to win. I want them to do this. But when our players are put side to side with other players, I look at the numbers and the consistency. Don't get me wrong, my boy Craig Brathwaite is a good opener. But if I'm going to go with the top 5, I am going to go Rohit Sharma. I'm going to go Rohit Sharma, David Warner. We're going to go Kohli at 3. Steve Smith at 4. This is very, very rough, Khawaja is good, but I'm not too sure if he has played enough game for me to really put him above. So the toss-up is going to be between Joe Root and Kane Williamson. But that is how I would do it. Because Rohit Sharma sometimes is not as consistent in Test cricket, but I would go David Warner, probably Sharma. At 3, we would go Virat Kohli. 4, we would go Smith. And then we would have to be looking for Joe Root and Williamson for the number 5 spot. Right, Brathwaite and Brathwaite and Kawaja wouldn't get in right now. Brathwaite and Usman Kawaja wouldn't get in my team if I should work like that. Or I would go, what I could do is go David Warner and probably Usman to open. Then we go Coley at 3, Steve Smith 4, and then the toss-up would be between Root and Williamson for 5. That is just my opinion, guys. Sachin posted the question. You guys can take on the challenge also. Jago is one-dimensional man. Looks to hit everything on the leg side and sometimes straight. But Mario, in all honesty, that is most of our West Indies players getting the dominant the bottom hand, becoming the dominant hand. Therefore, they are basically dragging the ball to the leg side, or they're trying to go straight. But I get what you're saying, though. It would need to improve. I would bring Fletcher to the World Cup ahead of Thomas, but he still wouldn't start in my playing 11. Pooran should be the keeper. That is why I see it. Pooran should be keeping for me. It's just 20 overs and we get a chance to pick someone else. We don't want somebody getting in the team because you say they can keep. Pooran should be keeping. I think the best CPL rival is Trinbago Knight Riders versus Guyana Amazon Warriors. Probably yes. And not only because Pooran, as I said, Pooran is fitted enough. It's just 20 minutes. Plus he's able to see everything that is going on there. He's there to do the DRS and everything. So I would want to see him keep. What match TKR will be playing again? I would have to look at the schedule. I'm not sure what is their next match. Kennar going, not going, bro. Mario says Kennar not going. I'm not taking him, you know. The question was just asked. All right. Good night, viewers. Big up Sports to the Bone. Tyrone, blessings. Welcome. Sheldon says, I am rallying for West Indies win or loss. Just pick right players. I agree. Inspection on my screen. All right. So Josie is saying that they are currently inspecting the pitch and the outfield. I went with the Aussie openers and then Root, Coley, and Smith. All right, so Williamson is out of yours and Rohit Sharma. All right, still not bad, still not bad. Bikash Kumar says, I am from India. Welcome, Mr. Kumar. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as you come on here searching for cricket content. Don't leave without subscribing, all right? Mr. Lover says, this is how he would do it. Usman Khawaja, David Warner, Coley, Rohit, and Williamson. So, Root and Williamson. So, Joe Root is out. Hold on, he has Khawaja, Warner, Coley, Root, and Williamson. So, Craig Brathwaite and who is out of that team there? Steve Smith. Covers are off. Rain stops. Stop. All right, Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover, leave out Steve Smith. Are you voting for TKR to win the final? Not the final. If you're talking about the game that should be playing tonight, I want to see St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots winning. But if we're going to go all the way to the final, I am hoping Jamaica Talawas will make it to the final and win. Because as most persons would know, I am Jamaican, so I want Jamaica to win. But in the event that Jamaica don't make it to the final, I don't really have a problem with Guyana or St. Kitts winning. You understand? My problem is because I do so many big name players over there and Trinidad, you know, I want him to get a little bit of whipping. It's either Smith or Coley for me, says Mr. Lover. I hear you. If Pooran keeps, he can't bat higher than 5, says Mr. Lover. So what happens with Quinton Ducker, though? Or is it that Quinton keeps and bats and opens the innings? And we have seen quite a few of other players that who do that, who would have done that. So why not? If Evan Lewis is back for the World Cup, I would have King open alongside him and Mears at 5. It's not a bad idea. No, I understand, but Jago go to the extreme and come across just to hit the ball leg side. So you're saying it definitely needs to work on that. I'm wondering I am wondering if that had something to do with how they set the field, how the field was set. Did that have something to do with how the field was set, or that is definitely how he bats? Who will you have as number 12, 13, 14, and 15 in the squad? I still haven't settled on my squad as yet, so to put the 12, 13, and 14 would be rough. But it would be good to see a couple of the youngsters on the sideline, people like the Dominic Drakes, you know. Would be good to see him there. If Odin Smith does not get into the playing 11, he should be there also. I'm not sure if they're going to use two spinners. So if Moti does not get into the playing 11, he should definitely be in the squad also. I'm not too sure as yet. Quick info saying the covers are off and the umpires out. Whereas others and the umpires out. There as others have said. All right, that sounds good. Barbara in Williamson out for me, says Mario. All right. I hear you, Mario. If we get some game, I expect sixes everywhere. Yep. If Lewis is back, this will likely be top 5 or 6s, Mr. Lover. Lewis, King, Hetmeyer, Powell, Puran, and Mayers. Yeah, probably yes. The only difference is that I would bat Puran in front of Hetmeyer. So I would go Lewis, King, Puran 3, Hetmeyer 4, and then Powell. I would probably do it like that. Mayers, let us see. Imagine super over game. All right, Barbara is the best batsman in the world right now. That's what I was saying. He's actually not only in Test cricket, in all 3 formats, he's pretty much up there. He's pretty much up there alongside Johnny Bairstow and maybe Daryl Mitchell, based on their performance, based on the performances recently. I love Sports to the Bone. Sports to the Bone fan. All right, Mohammed, blessings. Supernova agreed. Barbara Azam is up there, man. Or under 15 and under 19 players need to start playing consistent cricket from now to minimize our future players having to learn on the job. That is something that we have been struggling with. Marlon says Mayers always be an opener in limited overs. Yeah, but I mean, so you're saying if Evan Lewis is back, then Evan Lewis and Kyle Mayers will open, and then Brandon King will probably come down the order. Because Mayers definitely looks to go after the ball in the power play now, while Brandon King is capable of doing it in the middle order also. I want to know why Carlos Brathwaite is not playing in the CPL. Maybe because no one picked him up, or probably because he's occupied right throughout the 100. I don't know. Rutherford should be a part of the team again to the World Cup. Well, they are saying that he's not passing his fitness test, so probably that is the issue. I like Puran at 5 because if a platform is built, he comes in and accelerates. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, that is good. But the reason I was thinking to have him at 3 is to take away the idea that we definitely need a Rastan Chase or a She-Hope to be what you would call what they call it, to be the rocker, or somebody that they will bat deep in the innings. Puran is talented enough, he's good enough. Do we force him to do it or what? So that is one of the reasons why I'm thinking that he can bat at 3. But I definitely understand what you're saying. No point of Mayers in T20 if he's not opening. Yeah, I forgot how to spell the name, but what about Lamo? I'm not sure who that one is, Mr. Lover. You're talking about for West Indies? Oh, Marnus Lamashane. Yeah, Marnus Lamashane is there. The difference is that he is not he doesn't really play T20 cricket, and his ODI cricket is still growing. He's usually very consistent in Test cricket though. But I'm almost certain he's in the top 5, man. I don't know it off the top of my head, no, but I'm almost certain that Marnus Lamashane is in the top 5 as we speak where Test cricket is concerned. But he doesn't really play T20 cricket, and his ODI numbers need to improve some more. Louis says, I think Narayan should be selected for the World Cup. I don't know. Should Shepherd be in the West Indies team for the World Cup? This is my thing. If Shepherd is going to be in the team, you see, because Ravman Powell is now in the team and he will be batting at maybe 5 or 6. I'm not too sure how we fit in Shepherd. Shepherd can do our play a role for us with the batting. My issue is the bowling part. We don't want Shepherd in the team to say that he's going to bat and bowl some overs. That is my issue. So say, for example, we go something like this. For argument's sake, I know Lewis is not in the team. For argument's sake, we go Evan Lewis, right? Kyle Mayers. All right, let us say Evan Lewis is not there now. So we go Kyle Mayers, Brandon King, Nicholas Pooran, Shemron Hetmeyer. At 5, Ravman Powell. Well, already at number 6, so we start looking at guys that are going to be working. You understand? So you're going to be a toss up between Jason Hola is there, Romario Shepherd, and these guys because Akil Hussein will have to play. And if they are going to play 2 spinners, Moti will play also. But I don't think they will use 2 spinners. I don't know. I don't know, Star. I think the West Indies Cricket Board is pressing Alec Arthanes. Board is pressing Alec Arthanes. Guy was the top scorer in the entire World Cup and not looked at by WICB. Hetmeyer was looked at straight after. You see, the thing is though, Lewis, I don't want it to seem as if I'm pouring cold water on your argument. But he played a couple of games in the regional tournament and he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything at all. So is it that you remember straight out of the under-19 tournament, he was invited to the camp that they had going on. They had a high performance camp going on, and then he played in the regional tournament and he didn't do anything. So I'm not too sure, So I wouldn't necessarily want to compare him to Hetmeyer and say, all right, how comes they didn't do this or they didn't do that? Because based on what I can remember, he didn't really do much in the regional tournament. Not saying they are supposed to throw him away, but I think that was actually one of the issues also. And I'm almost certain he got selected in the squad to play against I think it was a Bangladesh A that we recently played against. The rain start again. Remember, tropical earlies in the Leeward Islands. So it's raining again, says. So we can maybe say that the game is off, guys. King 3, Lewis. King at 3, Lewis and Mayers opening, says Sheldon. All right, King is the most consistent batsman we have in T20 right now. Lewis not gonna go, so just have King and Mayers on top. I agree. That is actually my opening spot right now. That is how I am working with it now. What about Kemo Paul? Haven't seen him bowling a lot. As I was saying earlier, Jaden, it could be a case of Kemo Paul not being fully fit and they're just playing him as a batsman. Because remember, he was just recovering from injuries. Sheldon, I'll ask you the question again. Why is either Pooran and Hetty batting at 5? Batting at 5. I don't know still. I want 3-4. I want 3-4. As I said, I understand persons saying that Pooran coming at 5 will be a platform. But if we have Ravman Powell in, we need to give Shemron Hetmeyer and Nicholas Pooran the responsibility of going out there and batting most of the overs, and then let Ravman Powell and the other guys come and do their thing. Tropical storm early is in the area, says Livingston. Listen to the real problem is having Shepherd, Smith, and Holder. So all they have to do is select one, They have to select one. And going to Australia, I'm almost certain they're going to select Jason Holder. As much as how Odin Smith is doing his thing, they are probably going to select him. The return of Lewis, Russell, and Allen to the West Indies for the World Cup will give them a great chance of winning. One thing I will say about that argument fighting to get all of the elder statesmen in the last World Cup game should have given us a great chance, and we all saw how that went. Supernova says that cricket info say the rain is returning. All right, guys. So if the rain is continuing, I think we are going to be bringing a wrap to the live show in the next couple of minutes, guys. Yes, it would be abandoned. Yeah, this game is going to be abandoned, it would appear. CPL saying the game is to start 9:45 with 12 overs per side. They said this on Twitter. Maybe, well, I don't know. But if they said that an arena started again, then probably maybe they won't be able to live up to that. We will be losing an early wicket every game. You don't want ATR poor and coming in during the power play, say Sheldon. But if other teams look at it like that and they still send the quote unquote top players out just the same. Covers are off. Match starting 9:30, says KLT Gaming. They say it is commentary. What does not? They say it is commentary. What does that mean? What commentary are you talking about? West Indies have a big problem, and it's our bowling, and I don't think they have a lot of time to fix that bowlers. The World Cup. I think we can find 4 or 5 bowlers, Jaden, that probably won't be the best in the world, but can do a thing. My problem is the batsmen going out there and thinking that they will be able to hit every ball for 6 and 4. That is more of my problem. I'm not saying that these guys are going to bowl us to victory, but Obed McCoy, Akil Hussain, if we go Jason Hola, Alzari, Joseph, these guys can probably get teams, not saying they're going to get them all the time for 150, 160, 170, but these guys can restrict team for under 200 more often than not. My problem is the idea of the batsmen thinking that they need to try and hit every ball for 6, especially playing over there in Australia. That's going to be a problem. Yeah. I'm calling it now. Talawas and TKR in the final, says Ian. That is what Ian is calling. Talawas and TKR in the final. Someone said that the game was slated to start 9:30. Is now 3 minutes. It's now 9:27. I haven't seen or heard anything, guys. So not sure what's going to happen. I think what we're probably going to do, I know that some persons are not going to get a chance to see the game, so they were looking forward to the watch along, but we have gone all the way up to 9:28 without a ball being bowled. So what we'll probably do is I will maybe look at the game while I am doing other stuff, and then I will definitely do a recap video for you guys early tomorrow morning. But this rain is playing cat and mouse with us. Not too sure if we can go all night with this. Can says if the rain stop, yes or no. Let me see the latest update. They say this is so confusing. One platform says it's raining, one says the game will start 9:45. I'm thinking Guyana Amazon Warriors and TKR in the final. That will be a big match in Guyana. At least say for the first innings. But if the game is not, we're not getting any game, Supernova. We're not getting any game, We're not getting it. We're not getting any game at all, and there are other things to be done. So if it continues like this and the game is going to start at 10, what I'll probably do is look at the game when it starts. But I'm not sure if we're going to continue right through with this. One platform said the game is going to start this time. The game is going to start that time. We have been here from 7 o'clock waiting on this game. 2.5 hours we have been here. What's going on? Let me see if I can find an official update. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to hop on over to the website here and see if we can find anything about when the game is going to start. Just trying to pull up some information. All right, so I am looking at the website and it is still saying delayed. Still saying delayed, guys. I'm not seeing anything about the timestamp. Still saying delayed as a result of rain. So Sheldon said check back at 10. It's now 9:30. So the rain seems as if it's, even if the rain has stopped, guys, they are still working on the pitch and the outfield. So what we're going to do, hopefully if we get this game, we can take a look at it later on, all right? But as it relates to now, guys, we are going to take what they would call a recess. We're going to take a recess because it doesn't seem as if the game is going to start anytime soon. If the game is going to be playing tonight, you don't have to worry yourself. If you don't get a chance to see the game live, I will definitely be giving you guys the update tomorrow. We're going to be doing a video, right? Because we're not seeing the game at all. All right, just give me a second, guys. I think he's talking maybe overall based on career. As I said, I would have seen all of these three guys in their prime and at their lowest point and everything. And none of these guys come close to the work that Dwayne Bravo has done in cricket. Not one. None of these guys come anywhere close to Dwayne Bravo. If you're going to look at franchise cricket, Lendl Simmons is out of the picture for franchise cricket. Well, I mean, he's the top run scorer in CPL, so let me not just throw him under the bus like that, because it's not only IPL is franchise cricket. I shouldn't even say that, because Lendl Simmons, he has performed extremely well in CPL, and I think he's the top run scorer. But in terms of accomplishment in, probably you would be thinking the shorter format, you would definitely have to be Dwayne Bravo. Easy. Yeah, if you're talking in their prime, it has to be Dwayne Bravo. Easy, man. Just look at the body of work that Bravo has done, both internationally and domestically and in franchise cricket. Let's look at that body of work. Pretty good. So we're still not seeing anything about the game, guys. So seems as if rain has decided to keep the thing going. Okay, I'll make you think. Bravo is playing in one game. Callis playing in the other game at the same time, and Shatter is also playing in a different match. Which one you're going and going to watch? Well, I look like Sachin listening everything, and I know that these are three players that I really love. It depends on the depends on the type of game that is being played. Depends on the type of game that is being played, but as an adult, no, I would probably say I would take a look at Jack Callis. You understand? But the youngster growing up throughout high school and watching cricket, it would be Dennis Ramdin, easy. You understand? But based on the appreciation that I have garnered for the game now, it would be between Bravo and Callis. You understand? But growing up and watching the game and thing, it would have easily been Dennis Ramdin. But based on what Bravo and Russell, Bravo and Callis would have achieved and how, what they have contributed to the game, probably it would be between those two. Maybe Callis. But in my younger stage, it definitely would have been Dennis Ramdin, easy. All right, that's their only chance to win by bowling first. So they are saying it's a 12 over per side. So apparently they won the toss. Toss was done, and it's a 12 over per side. But nevertheless, guys, other things to do, places to go. Where we were hoping that the game would have started on time so we could have get some stuff done. Still going to look at the game while I am multitasking around the place. So I am definitely going to be looking at the game, going to be doing a video early tomorrow morning so that if you eventually don't get a chance to watch all of the game, you can check out the channel early tomorrow and you will definitely see a recap of the game, all right? So sorry that we didn't get to do the so-called watch along or the quote-unquote watch along, but at least we had a good chat, my peeps. For all the newcomers, it was definitely a pleasure having you guys. Happy to see you guys coming over. And on this platform, we are open to all cricket loving fans once you are able to basically, keep it chill while you're on the platform. So we're going to hop on out of here for now, guys. Just remember, on your way out, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, I see somebody just say rain start again. I don't even know. Watch along tomorrow morning. The morning watch alongs are a little bit out of it, Mario. We'll see how that one goes. Just stay tuned to the channel. All right, so peeps, just stay blessed and thanks for the support as per usual. If you have not yet hit that, thumbs button, that like button, just give it a like and make sure that you subscribe. All right. Sheldon say after all this time you're not doing 5 over. Somebody said the rain back at it again and it's hard. All right, Sheldon. So Sheldon did this the other day and got me to do over 10 overs over what I was planning to do. But we're definitely going to be leaving it right here for now. Seems as if we might not be getting any game. If we get the game tomorrow, we'll definitely take a look at it. All right. So blessings, my peeps, and all the best till tomorrow.